Welcome to Employer's Perspective. Join Texas Veterans Commission for an inside look at the hiring practices at some of America's top companies. Here's your host, Nicole Anderson.
Thank you for joining us. I'm here with Joe Perez at Dell headquarters in Round Rock, Texas. Joe, can you tell us a little bit about Dell?
So Dell Technologies is an absolute powerhouse for customers, and it helps them embrace, thrive, and transform in the digital future.
Wonderful. Can you tell us about what you do here at Dell?
I work with a small global team that ensures our Dell support website is available, accurate, and efficient. At the end of the day, we just want our customers to go to the support website, be able to complete their purpose of visit, and be happy about the visit.
Do you have any internal veteran groups here at Dell?
Sure. There's a total of 14 employee resource groups at Dell. The objective of which is to bring people together of similar backgrounds, similar interests, and to really unify that voice. So we take that collective voice and use it to help drive innovation and business decisions inside of our organization. One of those employee resource groups is for veterans and supporters.
Could you describe your workplace culture here at Dell?
Sure. Dell actually has a culture code. It cascades from the highest leadership of Dell throughout every employee in the organization. And some of those things are leading with innovation, winning together, and being a trusted advisor to our customers.
And so, if you could give advice to veterans applying at Dell, what would that advice be?
If I was going to give advice to a veteran applying at Dell, I would say just relax. Chances are if you're in the military, you were deployed. And if you're deployed, you're used to a fast-paced and high-stress environment. And there's nothing at Dell or nothing in corporate America that's going to compare to that. So I would just say, know yourself, know the company that you're applying for, know that organization and how you could best lead or support that organization.
And can you tell me what soft skills Dell looks for in its applicants?
Hands down, it's relationship building. At the end of the day, the foundation of business is built on relationships. And if we're working together, I have to know you and I have to trust you. And you have to know me and you have to trust me. And together, we can drive results.
Thank you for joining us today, Joe. And next up, we're going to be joined by Tina Schroer. We're still here at Dell in Round Rock, and now we're joined by Tina Schroer. Tina, can you tell us about what you do here at Dell?
Sure, I am. I have two hats that I wear. One is the Federal Program Manager for contracts, and so I still support the government in what their needs are and assist in making sure that we can supply their IT equipment globally. And my other hat is I'm the Dell Veterans and Supporters Employee Resource Group Program Manager for the Legacy Dell portion. So we recently purchased EMC, and we are merging the two veteran organizations. And so while we're in the process, we each are working towards consolidation.
Do you have any veteran hiring initiatives here at Dell?
We do, and so a part of our Veterans and Supporters Employee Resource Group, one of the pillars is to recruit and retain veterans and their spouses. So what we try to do is to make sure that we can go on to the military hiring websites, and we try to pull the military, the veterans and their spouses' information so that when they apply for jobs, then we can pull that information and get that in front of the hiring managers. And so this way they won't fall into a black hole and never be approached for a job.
And if you could give advice to veterans applying here at Dell, what would that be?
I think one of the main things is when you're doing your resume, to please use the available resources that we have, like Military One and other ways to convert your military skills into civilian language, because it's so hard for, I know that I'm retired from the Air Force, and I know that when I retired and coming up with my resume, I always wanted to use military acronyms, which I knew that the civilians would never even understand. We have HR that goes out to different job fairs and also to different locations, and they have been helping, part of our give back, they've been helping other organizations with updating their profile, their LinkedIn profile, and also their resume.
Most people would associate Dell with laptop computers. Can you tell me a little bit about some surprising careers that you have here at Dell?
Well, you know, it's not always just in front of a computer and knowing your technology. there's an awful lot of soft skills that you have to have. And having relationships, having that to be able to notice to know your customers, even personally, not, to know what their likes and dislikes are. So when you do have conversations with them, it's not always business related. We have HR individuals, we have medical staff on site, facilities. We have so many different organizations here within Dell that people think, well, if I'm not an IT person, that I'm not going to be able to get hired. I was not an IT person, but because of my previous experience, I've been able to use my program management skills and to get my present job.
Thank you for joining us today, Tina. And next up, we will be joined by Mike Diaz. Again, still here at Dell with Mike Diaz. And Mike, can you tell us a little bit about what you do here at Dell?
So Nicole, I manage a third-party operations team, sales operations here at Dell. My team only manages our non-Dell product that we resell to customers. My team provides sales support operations on large deals and does complex project management.
Can you tell me a little bit about the benefit packages that Dell offers to its employees and their family members?
Dell offers a great benefits package, 401k, medical, different things, and it's very competitive in the industry and does a great job whether you're coming from, active duty or a reservist.
Thank you. And we actually had a question from our Facebook page from a gentleman named Chris, and he wanted to know how employers work with active reservists and guardsmen that are activated for schools or for missions. And can you tell me a little bit about that?
Absolutely. Dell is excellent and is well known as a employer that supports the employee guard and reserves. There is never any kind of issue when you get called up for a deployment, stateside, overseas deployment. You need to go to school. I have been here at Dell nearly 19 years and have been called up multiple times, and excellent, planning that goes into it, and Dell's great with their employees.
For those that are interested in working at Dell, where would they go to start that process?
Okay, so we ask everybody that's interested in Dell to go to dell.com/careers and submit, their resume and look for different types of jobs that are available. So that is the best place for them to go.
And is there anything else you would like to share with us about employment at Dell?
So Dell is a great place to work because of the people that just know how to get it done and want to help the customers at, everybody's in the business of helping customers. And I think we look for the types of teamwork that military, past military employees can bring. The teamwork, dedication to the mission, and focus on what we're doing here.
Thank you, Mike, for joining us here today, and I'd like to thank Dell for having us and for continuing to assist veterans and their family members. Thank you for everyone watching. Please visit us at our Facebook page for other employers that are featured, and if you are actively looking for work, please go to your nearest workforce center or visit us at www.tvc.texas.gov.